Yeah, hi Beverly. Couldn't get a hold of you today, or we didn't sync up. But anyway, I wanted to give you a quick update. Yeah, we're interested in hiring you. Nick is my sales manager. Here's you and Beverly and Darlene. And these are the cities we're focusing on: London, Paris, whatever. Nick's kind of got your, you need to get a hold of him. And we've slotted you in to make certain phone calls in certain cities. And in regards to what do you say, what we're doing is we call up the customer and they have we get their leads from TripAdvisor. TripAdvisor, if you don't know, is the largest travel site in the world. It has 160 million viewers per month. And they are a tour company listed on here under things to do. So we go to, you're calling London, that's where we get the leads from. And what happens is we ask you to call up and say, we're making an overview video for TripAdvisor, and we're interested in getting the owner's telephone number or email address. And I'm going to send you a link to this document right here. What it is there's the phone script right here, and I'll send this to you in Skype, obviously. And there's the phone script on what you say to the customer right here. First thing you say is, do you have 2 minutes to quickly talk to me, or are you on tour? It immediately shows that you respect their time and you understand they're a tour company. Hi, my name is Darlene or Beverly. I'm an associate producer and we're creating a 4 to 5 minute overview video of the top tours of Paris or whatever city you're calling, and the video gets uploaded to TripAdvisor. I'm interested in getting the email address of the manager so we can send them an example, and if you have any existing footage. And so the whole purpose is to get the email address of the owner. And as soon as you say TripAdvisor, they are all over it. It's unlike you're used to calling people and trying to sell them whatever and they don't want to hear from it. It's the opposite. As soon as you say you're making they get 40% of their sales from TripAdvisor, and they don't pay TripAdvisor any money. So any word associated with TripAdvisor, they're all over it. So at that point, they'll give the email address and the phone number. Now, 30% of the time or 40% of the time, you're going to get the manager on the phone, and that's the tricky part. And they're going to say, okay, I'm the manager, so what is this all about? And so your answer to that question is, well, we're making a 4 to 5 minute video profiling the top land, air, and water tours in your region. The video is uploaded to the for the city listing on TripAdvisor. And see, we've shot 1,700 tour videos around the world, and we've been loading them into TripAdvisor. And what happened is we basically said, can we put all the videos together, and so we have one overview for the destination so that people don't have to go and look at all the individual videos. And so you have to, unfortunately, you're going to have the owner on the phone, so you've got to be able to say this pitch. And obviously I'm going to refine it a little bit, but you get the gist of it. It's that, hey, we're making an overview video, and by saying it's land, air, and water, they immediately respect you, because that's you have to be in the tour business to know that. And so they realize that you're not some telemarketer from India, even though you might be, because of the way you talk and the sophistication you have when you talk to them. And you don't have to say a lot of things to them, but I mean, back to saying, hey, are you on tour and do you have 2 minutes? That's not what a normal telemarketer says. And so they immediately give you respect for that. And ultimately, what you want to know is the purpose of the call is to ask them if they have any footage, existing footage. And they're going to say no to that, and that's what we want to hear, because what you actually say to them is, I know the answer is most likely no, but do you have any HD footage you can submit to us by a YouTube link? And the customer 95% of the time says, no, I don't have any good footage. And you go, okay, well, that's fine. Um, and you may say to them, have you ever thought about adding a video to your website? And they go, well, yeah, we would love to, but we don't have the money. And then your line back on that is, Well, we're coming in to shoot anyway, and the footage we shoot for you, we can provide to you for your website. And if the people say no, I've never thought about adding a video, or why would I add a video? You say to them, oh, well, we have a Google report we'd like to send to you and showing you how effective streaming video is. So I know I'm throwing a lot out at you, and you need to listen to some calls, but ultimately, a lot of the times, 70% of the time, you're not going to get the owner on the phone, and your job is just to get the email address. By saying you're making an overview video for TripAdvisor, they're going to have no problem giving it to you. You do have to know how to deal with an owner, say 30% of the time, because if you don't give a quality impression, then when you hand this guy off to Nick, the guy's not going to be super warm. Whereas if you deal with him in a very slick and professional manner, they're going to think that we're, a high quality, high profile company. And that's obviously what we're looking about. So where you need your training is not calling them up and talking to a junior person. Unfortunately, you are going to get the decision maker on the phone. So anyway, if you can get Darlene to get a hold of Nick, if that's she's working those time zones, that'd be great. But I will give you a couple examples of of the videos we make for the customer to get you a little bit more excited. But basically, we need for you to get on the phone and help Nick call these key areas here. We got New York that you need to call. Figure out the time zone in New York. You can call it anytime you want, but I'm sure you know how to do that. We need you to call San Francisco. We need some help in London actually as well. Get a hold of us. And I was impressed by yourself, obviously. I haven't even spoke to your friend. I sent a Skype message when she logged on. She didn't respond. But look, it's Friday tomorrow. Understand, that's kind of late in the week, but we need to get you dialed in here so Monday morning we're happening. And I realize that I probably got to hit you with an ODS job or something, and that's fine. I'm going to be traveling this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, but Nick can probably facilitate that. I'm going to send you Nick's email address right now, and you follow up with him and get things cracking. And this is like not a 2 month job. This is ongoing, continuous. So hopefully you can help us out. Thanks a lot.